that, you made that, that you made that, that you made that.
Solid Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers. Check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the date before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in F doom hits. The sun god bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Namaste but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Cha. What's up, world? It's your boy Wildcard in the building. As y'all know, another night to talk about some more sports. Man, this game coming down to the end, Michigan and UCLA. We'll get into that in just a second, but let's get all the house cleaning shit out the way. You did. Going over to the website www.I.O.W.19.com, get all the information of what we got coming down the line, as in content coming from the I.O.W. network. But bump all that. So my nigga hit me on the messenger, said, I got time tonight. So without further ado, coming back to blaze up the sports talk world with his own wild takes, and this boy a wild, yes he is. It's the man, no other than Beast Mo Bones. What up, boy?
Today I got time, cuz.
He said, today I got time. Hey, again, this is my man Beast Mo Bones. Me and him are part of a Facebook page, BWO, Black Wrestling Order. Go ahead, plug it again one time for the people.
Right, BWO. Find us on Facebook. We accepting all colors, but mostly black. Nigga, time, niggas all day. I don't know. I gotta come up with a better motto for it. It's gonna be niggas though.
Hey, blast the podcast for the people too.
Oh yeah, podcast gonna be the Elbow Drop podcast available everywhere where streaming is available.
Hey, I see you simplified it this time. You didn't even try to, say anything crazy.
I've been working on the line. I've been working on it. I still ain't even nailed it, but
Hey, you didn't fumble. That's all that matters, big homie. This is all that matters, man. Hey, appreciate you again for hopping on the show. Of course, Beast Mo Bones been on the show before. He blazed it up. He hit me in the message, and I was like, "What? Shit, come on, hop on, man." I be watching, and I be wishing I could say something all the time. I be just wanting to add to your taste, even though 90% of the time I just agree with what you're saying. Hey, it's all good though. Hey, but I know we don't, March Madness is going on. Let's take a look at this clip because everybody was talking about it all day. It happened last night in the Baylor Lady Bears and the UConn Huskies. A tight game came down to the end. Let's take a look at this clip.
Baylor ball, 17 seconds to go. The freshman Andrews with 13 seconds left. Carrington wants it on the block. 8 seconds left. Back to Carrington. 6 seconds left. Carrington on the drive. Carrington forces it up. No! Rebound UConn! And with 4/10 of a second left, Williams is fouled. Carrington. Let's take another look.
Yeah, on her right elbow.
Absolutely.
But during that official review, I didn't see Baylor go into a huddle to draw up a play.
Man, my guy, I don't know about you, but in every world of basketball, that is a foul.
Man, and you know, like sometimes you want to let them play it out and not have the game in the hands of the officials, but that's not one of those situations right there, bro.
No. And last night I talked about it. You know what it reminds me of, and this is, you know, it might be a little, you know, sore to you. It reminds me of the pass interference with the Saints and the Rams. It reminds me totally of that situation. Like I mean, not to bring it up, but I'm just saying. but it's literally it's so flagrant, and I understand that the refs you don't want to interject yourself at such a crucial time in such a high profile game, but
damn,
yeah. But what are we doing? like
why are you even here at this point?
like that was enough of girl on girl contact to be almost on Pornhub right there, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah,
like that
extra blatant. I don't even. It's so undebatable. I don't even know what. Like, we don't even have anything to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, we don't even have anything to add to that shit. Like, you saw it. That shit was dead ass, obvious as call the fucking foul.
Hey, but here's the kicker. So the Baylor coach, Kim Balke, you know, they talked about that shot again after and post game, but that wasn't even the wildest shit she said. She said that for the Final Four, for both the men's and the women's, they should dump the COVID testing.
Yeah, she been riding that wave strong too. That's kind of her thing.
Yeah,
like that's literally what I know her for. Cause I like full disclosure, I don't really follow college basketball like that. That's literally what I know her for, is for the how hard she riding for this fuck COVID testing shit. That shit ain't even out of character. It's just that she's on a higher stage now. It's like, yeah, this is some bullshit.
No, but I mean, I kind of thought about it. Mm-hmm. She's not halfway wrong, and the reason why I say this is because you talking about money. That's what NCAA is all about. At the end of the day, they about money. So if you go into a Final Four and the 4 best teams are there and they're not at full strength, that kind of takes a little bit of luster out there. You know,
I feel like it takes a little bit of luster out of the fans, but it don't take shit out the money.
Oh yeah,
the way March Madness is, like, that shit sells itself at this point. So it's even if you lost, you know what I mean, even if it was just like the 4 asses of ass teams that made it, like this is hypothetically, we got the bottom seeds in the Final Four. That shit is still some shit everybody gonna come watch, even without the big names, because it's fucking March Madness. It's just an automatic thing.
And it you know it. But still, I mean, you when you get to the Final Four, you want the best of the best. You got all these little small ass Cinderella stories, man. That shit's not compelling. Like we know what's supposed to happen.
Like, isn't that more compelling though?
Not winning the championship. Not winning the championship.
Then the powerhouse. The powerhouse, we win it once every 3 years. This team wins it once every 3 years, and so this other team scenario. I feel like it's more compelling, but not like that though. To be honest, like not because fucking COVID won. If they actually won one, yeah, that would be more compelling to me. But like to know, like to look at these teams and be like, well, they really shouldn't even be here.
Okay, probably the only one that I probably would have been like, all right, that's a cool little story is Loyola Chicago, because they had the little old Sister Mary Jean, the little nun, and they would she got money. She got money from that memorabilia. And I bet she did. They made a bobblehead of that old broad, man. Imagine getting a bobblehead.
Now I gotta look it up because I don't even know about this. But I'm very interested just off the strength that she got a bobblehead and she a sister anything. The only sister I know is Whoopi Goldberg.
I will follow him. Yes. Nah, don't worry. You know I'm geeked up, so shit. Hey, damn Sister Act, man. My sister played the hell at that damn tape, man. This was back when VCRs was popping and VHSs. So Sister Act, my sister would play the hell at that motherfucker, and I'd be like, God damn, stop playing that shit. You know?
Yeah, my mom loved that movie.
Oh my god! And then my old lady loves this shit. She oh my god, yeah. Her and my sister get together. Hey, hell yeah! Streaming now. Everybody's streaming, my nigga. Come on, man. We streaming.
Yeah, I mean,
we moving on up.
To be fair, I haven't seen a disc in years. The DVDs in my house are fucking kids' toys.
They flinging them.
Them shits is frisbees. Them shits got fucking scratches all over them. And before I had these kids, the DVDs in my house was just made to break up weed on. So,
hey, people really don't understand how many album covers motherfuckers then roll a little spliffy up on, bro. Like for
the
real.
That was the go-to, nigga. Like that was fucking. You had your little toolbox, nigga. You put out a little album cover that you always use.
Boy, you shall stop. Well, all right. So since we're talking basketball, of course, both of us are huge fans of the reigning, defending, undisputed NBA champions, the LA Lakers. We got to talk about them. So they really didn't make a lot of moves across the trade deadline, but they did finally get Andre Drummond in the building. What do you think he gonna add to the squad, man?
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
This was a huge move. 13, 14 rebounds per game, somewhere up in there. Even this year, I think it's at 13 and a half rebounds per game. Leading the league in offensive rebounds per game, I think 4 years in a row. I don't have 100% the facts off the top of my head. I like to come off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure I'm close enough to accurate where nigga can't check me.
No, but I was just looking at his stats just a second ago. He is averaging about 13 and a half rebounds, but that's pretty much, let's call that 14. And he's averaging 17 and a half points. Let's call that 18. You know what I'm saying? He's almost averaging about 3 assists and almost 2 blocks. So
him assists gonna go up. I mean, it's hard to get assists when ain't nobody to score once you throw it to him. All you do is get offensive rebounds. You gotta put that bitch back up because fuck these niggas gonna do with the ball.
Well, that's my thing. So right now they're saying Anthony Davis probably about 2 more weeks out. So I'm not as for right now. He's slated to start tomorrow against the Bucks. My idea of what Frank Vogel should get him involved. He should get him involved on the post early. Give him at least of your first 5 possessions. Give him 3 of them. Like get him involved early. Because I mean, what else do you have on that team right now that's creating their own shot?
Hey, immediately give him to the offense, especially more so giving you to where the offense runs. That's what it's all about at this point. Is that, and then like hopefully we can get our main guys all together to jail some before before we hit playoffs. I mean, I feel like once we hit this low seed in the first round, that will work too. But you want to get more as many reps, as many games as possible with the core.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because my fault. If you really think about it, get him at least in the mojo of how Frank Vogel want to run his offense, and let him just hold the boat and just don't sink the motherfucker. And then AD's back in 2 weeks. Then you can kind of play them back and forth. And first of all, once AD comes back, we already know AD's going to the 4. And
that's where he wants, and that's where he should be at. It's
exactly
perfect.
Exactly. And then Andre Drummond plays a 5. Bro, I didn't get that. I did not understand letting at least unfortunately, I hate to say it because I've never been a fan of Dwight Howard. I
knew
actually
you were going when
didn't
you said I hate to say it.
because
Going.
it's Dwight Howard, bro. But he actually worked in that scheme that Frank Vogel was running, and you let him go, and he's still being productive in Philly. Like,
yep,
I didn't get that. Javal McGee, here or there on that one.
I feel like niggas fell too in love with the name Marcus All.
First of all, he's past his prime. He's not nowhere close. He's nowhere close to Memphis, Marc Gasol, and he's damn sure not to that first couple of years in Toronto, Marc Gasol. So that's a wrap on that one. Yep.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's a wrap on that one. I didn't those two transactions I didn't understand. Period. I didn't mind the Montrezl Harrell one, but I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe he don't look like 6-man Montrezl Harrell right now. I don't know what's going on with that.
But I feel like this is gonna change that too.
Yeah.
Just a lot of the way things have to rotate with him being in there with bum ass Marc Gasol. So like, yeah, you gotta deal with that shit.
That shit hurting your feelings.
Man.
That shit is hurting your feelings about Marc Gasol, my dog.
So much. Because like I was mad when we got him. I didn't believe in him at that point, but at the same time, I'm so optimistic of a person like, well, maybe he gonna come to us and be happy to be with us, and he gonna be Marc Gasol. Nah, he was bum ass Marc Gasol. We might well get Paul back. At least it would be some nostalgia there.
That's like bringing Hogan back to the WWE after he didn't blew down WCW.
Exactly. Fucking Marc Gasol, man.
All right, let's move past Marc Gasol because I don't want you to pop that vein right there in the side of your neck right there, bro. But so everybody's been talking about this one word all week. Well, technically you call it two, whatever, one word. Everybody keeps bringing up this word super teams. What's your definition of a super team?
It's got to be multiple, like 3+ superstars.
Mm-hmm.
I would, and it's like, I mean, it's not even just that. It's also like what comes with it. So it's hard for me to even call most teams a super. Like I feel like the term is overused.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would I call the Nets a super team? I mean, kinda. I guess. Like not as. I feel. I don't even feel comfortable committing to calling them a super team. I would rather call the Warriors that than the Nets are. I don't know. It's just like it's 3 guys, 2.5 great players,
mm-hmm.
and then it's like some other guys whose names sound real good if it was 2015 or something. Like the world went crazy for fucking LaMarcus Aldridge like it was 2015 again. I mean, he didn't have some all-star selections, but I don't even feel like he deserved the ones that he got. If you know any Spurs fan, I promise you don't know one Spurs fan who was disappointed when LaMarcus Aldridge left. He was out there. He was out there for niggas to get. Anybody could have had him. So
He sat on the bench for a month, bro. He sat on the bench for a month. All right, let's be real. He sat on the bench for a month.
That's like me buying some shit from Goodwill and niggas be like, "Oh, you stunting on this nigga? I wish I had money like you." You did. Same with Blake Griffin. It's not 2010. He's not about to come jump over a kill. Like I believe they could be solid producers off the bench, but nothing at all to like make you feel like they got this shit in the bag.
And that's why I like the move to get Andre Drummond. He's 27, 28. You know what I'm saying? Is he still has enough tread on his tires? You know, that's a huge difference.
If the Nets would have got him, I would be yelling super team with everybody else. If the Nets would have got him and them niggas could jack up all the shots they wanted while he grabbing these rebounds, because he an offensive board monster.
Bro, I was saying the same thing. I'm like, if he goes to the Nets, that's a problem.
Problem because because them niggas don't need no extra shots. That's a real problem for anybody. You give them 3 niggas extra shots.
Yeah.
When we got nigga, I was elated. I held my breath. I ain't even comment on shit. That shit was official. They was like, yeah, he probably gonna go. I seen the most ridiculous ass comment ever. I feel like that shit had to be a lie. I couldn't verify it but I must share it here that there's a quote from Andre Drummond saying that his main goal in life is to play with LeBron James. Bruh. I hope that shit is real because I want to laugh at it. Like, nigga wasn't like a ring. No goddamn ring if it ain't with LeBron James.
Oh, it can only be King James.
That's it. That's it. Why you think I've been cleaning, bitch? I was hoping he's gonna come back.
Oh, he ain't coming? Oh, well get me up out of here.
Well, I'm out. What the fuck am I? What are we even doing here?
Where he at? Oh, he in LA? All right. Let's finish this up and let me get it back. My bags is already packed.
Yeah, one of my other friends, my other Laker homies shared that link with me, like, yes, we getting them. I'm like, if this is the basis, I ain't buying it yet. But I held my breath because that was the biggest move that we could have made, I felt. So also the biggest move the Nets could have made, and that's what would have made them, to wrap back around to your question. Yeah. That would have made them a super team to me.
See, and I'm gonna kind of piggyback because when I think about super team, I think a lot of people had this feeling that it's unfair, and it how should I say, they feel that it kind of softens, taints, softens taints your legacy of getting a championship. But I kind of thought about it this way. So say anybody can apply this to like just their everyday life when they're working. So say you the best saute cook at your job. Since I know food, I'll kind of break it down for you. So you got saute cook, grill cook, and a salad cook, and they feed the whole restaurant. But if I'm the only good cook and I'm only on saute and the other 2 dudes is ass, it's gonna be a long night. You know what I'm saying? So what's the issue with getting the best of the best at their position to make your life easier?
That's literally everybody's job, though.
Yes.
Collectively, that's literally everybody's job. Like, go out and fucking find build a team to fucking, don't be like, hey, I just drafted Kevin Durant. We good. Like, that's fucking stupid. No, nigga, LeBron James is on the market. You try to pair up LeBron James and Kevin Durant. If you can get all 5 of the best players in the NBA on your team at the same time, then why wouldn't you do that? Yeah. Who would be like, but like, what GM? If you a GM not doing that shit, you ass at your job.
You get fired.
That's the fucking goal. The fucking goal is to be better than everybody else, and that's how you fucking win. You get better than everybody else.
So, that's why I don't have an issue with these players wanting to make these transactions for quote unquote super teams. I don't mind it now, but at the same time, it is you got to win.
Yeah, you also said you setting the bar for yourself now. Making that shit pointless if you don't, and you also make yourself look worse. Like, oh, you couldn't even do it with all of this.
And that's what I'm saying. Oh, you looking mighty questionable, man. Now, my nigga, like,
so you supposed to? We thought you just couldn't do it because you ain't had enough help, but now, like, watch how I feel about Kevin Durant. Let them not make the finals, because I already feel like if he didn't go to the Warriors, they would have won the finals anyway.
Speak on it, bruh. Speak on it. What? Tell me. No, for real. We need to talk about it. If the Nets do not win this year, they gotta start. Hey, people in how the media treat LeBron, they gotta start looking at KD.
Yeah, like the question is, how much time do you give them before you say, okay, you guys had enough. You guys should have won the title by now. Because I mean, I felt like it was fair to not come down on Miami after that first year. I felt like it was kind of fair, but like I guess it kind of for me, if they don't win the championship, which I'm willing to bet they won't, because we finna repeat this bitch. So even if they don't win it, I'm still not gonna come down like, you know what, these niggas all ass. If they made it to the finals. Now if they don't make it to the finals, if they lose to the Miami Heat, if they lose in the first round for some reason, because they are who I think they are, not playoff niggas, then I'm coming like first week. Everybody should feel the same. Like these niggas is gonna kill in the regular season next year.
Bro.
Watch them go 70 and fucking 12, and then get swept in the first week.
I'm telling you, they at least minimum have to get to the finals. Minimum. Like, because if they don't even get to the finals, you know, what the hell is all this mess been about? Like, what is we doing? Bro, the memes would go crazy on them cats.
And they ain't gonna be lucky. Like I feel like, cause like that's the same scenario with the Clippers, right? Who was supposed to be the ones, and they didn't even make it to meet us. They were supposed to be the ones to put us out. But like, I feel like because of how low key Kawhi
they not gonna make it
is,
this year neither.
Oh,
They
they
not gonna
definitely
make
not.
it this year neither.
But I feel like because of how low key Kawhi is as a personality, it really didn't get blown up. This shit different. These niggas loud. So
Hey.
like, we not gonna forget,
Especially KD.
especially KD ass.
He over there getting in Twitter beefs with Michael Rappaport.
Who gets in beef with Rappaport though? Look at him, man. I mean, I guess look at KD. So, who fuck KD gonna fight? And it's because that says a lot coming from me, nigga. That says a lot coming from me, nigga. But I'm bigger than KD.
The Slim Reaper.
Like,
hey, man.
like me and KD weigh the same amount, but KD like 5 feet taller than me.
Yeah, hey, that boy's 7 foot. I don't care what nobody say. He
That nigga weird, man. That nigga weird. Cause like, and this like me going up on a tangent, but like, niggas come into the league and fucking lift weights and gain weight and shit all the time. Like it's like everybody, like Kevin Garnett. That's the first example coming to mind. Kevin Garnett was skinny as shit too.
Yeah, he was slim.
He decided to not be and fucking get stronger for his game. Kevin Durant kind of like, well, shit, my game working. Fuck that shit. Kevin Durant don't give a fuck about nothing but shooting jumpers.
I don't know.
That's why he don't brush his hair.
Hey, but come on, KG was playing in a different NBA, bro. He had to put muscle on.
That's true-ish.
Hey, come on, bro. Look at all the forwards he was going against. He was going against Tim Duncan. Shit, I'm blanking like a motherfucker. But
you did just real quick blank. Yeah, it was. I mean, he came in the league. Karl Malone was still out there.
Exactly. Thank you. I mean, he was bodying with Dennis Rodman. Come on.
Yeah, but it was like a lot of strong dudes out there. But at the same time, the niggas who out there are very strong compared to Kevin Durant. And by the niggas out there, I mean like everybody. Everybody on the fucking court. Like fucking JJ Redick could body up Kevin Durant.
Don't do
that. We seen Chris Paul body up Kevin Durant. We seen that shit. That's not even hypothetical. That shit happened. So he should have put on a little weight to help himself. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that shit would hurt his game somehow. Maybe if he got too strong, he would start bricking because he throwing the ball at the backboard, man. I don't know what his logic is.
Hey, but I mean,
I feel like all he cares about technique, which is cool. It works for him. I can't really knock him. It's just weird to me that he never decided to add to the game by gaining weight.
They was like, "Hey, Kev, you gonna lift weights?" Nah, I'm just gonna shoot, bro.
They also asked him the same shit about brushing his hair. Nah, I'm just gonna shoot, bro. That nigga.
Hey, my thing is, how does he not know that shit pees you like hell, dog?
Bro, that nigga hair texture is proof that all he cares about is basketball, nigga. He never gave a fuck about nothing else.
Hey, Kale, what you doing? Shooting?
Like, Kevin Durant took bitches out to play basketball for dates and shit. Like that was his game. He's like, I bet you I can get that bitch. All right, this the plan. You bring her to the rec center. I'm gonna put up 50. And then I'm gonna say, yo, what's up? She ain't even gonna care about my hair then.
I just hooped. You saw me hoop and shouted? Yeah. He said, oh my God. Hey, he was probably thinking in his mind he's gonna have like a love and basketball story or some shit. I don't know.
That's it. All it could be. Oh, I didn't even say on the flip side too. Rappaport kind of a bitch for putting that shit out. Like, why? Why would you? I don't know, man. I feel like that's very feminine, just taking nigga screenshots and shit. Obviously, like fucking, he manning up to you. And he can't really say this shit in public because he fucking Kevin Durant, but he finna talking shit to you. Even though I feel like Kevin Durant looked like a bitch in that scenario, I feel like I'm not gonna say Rappaport wasn't for sharing that shit like that.
Yeah, it was a little Mitch in both of them on both sides of that shit for real.
Yeah, it's a very feminine feud.
Hey, screenshot is a favorite tactic of some of the few in the BWO. So you know, I ain't gonna put the names out there. I ain't gonna say on that. Anyway, let's
follow us on Facebook.
Yeah. So, we got to talk about it. You talking about Deshaun Watson, 25 years old, one of the faces of the NFL, just got the extension. Now he wants to get out of Houston, and then all of a sudden, just bam, civil suit after civil suit after civil suit. Now the man is up to 19.
Well, how you feel about that shit?
All right, so in one of the civil suits, one of the shorties said that he ejaculated on my face. To me, in order for you to have ejaculation on your face need to be by what? A dick. So obviously there's some kind of sexual contact, but why you mad now? Why is it a civil suit now? These masseuses have, I don't care what they say. I think they have the power in this situation. If they're with a client and they feel uncomfortable, they can either, they correct their behavior or say something up front, or, and then if he continues, then you have the power to just leave. And then in some of these civil suits, hold on, my bad. Some of these civil suits, they're having more than one session with him. So that raises a question to me. It's like, well, what exactly is lewd behavior if you're having more than one session with him, but he's so egregious? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you got definitely more of a bigger gather of information than I do. I will say initially I was like, yeah, he did that shit initially, but I'm like, I don't understand why. This is my thoughts on this because they had changed. I'll go ahead and give you the spoiler. I actually don't even know how I feel. That's why I literally asked you. But initially, I was like hard body. I'm like, yeah, he did that shit, obviously, because fucking the shit the bitches said lined up with the shit that I read with the first one, I guess probably. Well, I read that shit made sense. The fucking forceful to the point where she pretty much had to take it. She said she fucking shit herself. I mean, if you prove that somehow kept some type of evidence or anything, but. And also my thought process was like, why would the Texans make him less, like, what's the word I want to use? Less valuable because he wants to leave when they need to get rid of him.
Yeah.
So like they would want to gain something from getting rid of him. It makes no sense. Like even if they blackmail him to keeping him, they still make him less valuable for them. And they made him actually where they look bad for keeping him. So I gotta understand. But on the flip side, a lot of this shit don't make fucking sense. Like nobody went to the police. I understand and I believe
there's no crime investigation at all. There's no charges brought up. Nothing. It's all civil.
Like I 100% believe that women are afraid to go to the police in these situations. but like there's a percentage that aren't, and that percentage is like it's definitely gonna be more than 1 out of 20. We're talking about like 20 women and not one. And if it's like 20 women, it's probably really like, let's say if there really is 20 women that really had this really happened to,
That
there's
shit
probably
like
really
40.
like 50. Yeah, see.
Yeah.
So out of all of these, nobody has come to the
Nobody.
actual police. Somebody would. Somebody would. If it was just one or two, I would be like, you know what? It makes sense. I understand because women that aren't convinced to go to the police about this shit. But all of them, nah, it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense anymore. No evidence whatsoever. It just doesn't make sense.
And my thing is, and not this sounds sexist or anything, and I'm not. Women talk. You know what I'm saying? And if they and supposedly all these silver suits are with masseuses, they're in the same field. They're gonna talk, and which is kind
That's the
of
only thing I'll say. They wouldn't talk to each other about it. That's psychologically proven. Like they won't just have a conversation with each other. If he was forcing them into fear like that, they would just keep themselves.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that he would built up some type of reputation is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? As in that field of masseuses with women, you know, they would eventually they kind of come up with some kind of talk and label certain clients, be like, yo, this one kind of wild, bro. Like, you know, be careful. You know, I would feel like
there would be some type of vibe about it. I don't think they would just come out and say it, but there would be some type of vibe. And there definitely would be like a I don't want to do this to the boss type thing. And it definitely wouldn't be multiple times that he would be able to do this just because they would be fearful for their life situations.
They just wouldn't book them.
And at that volume, somebody's just gonna quit. You know what I mean? Like, I understand everybody not going to. I understand that majority isn't. Just the same way with like reporting rapes. I understand that majority aren't going to go report a rape that they don't feel like they can prove. But somebody is.
Yeah. I mean, because, and the craziest thing is they keep saying that it's not about the money, but I mean, they've already tried to approach him with like a 6-figure settlement.
If you went straight to Silver Suit, it's 1,000% about the money. Now, like if you started off in court and tried to get niggas sent to jail and that didn't work, and then you chose Silver Suit because that's really what makes sense. Then you chose Silver Suit because you just want to, in the public, show everybody that this nigga's a monster. Then I would be like, okay, it's not about the money, but they should get some money. I get that. No, this is 100% about the money. Y'all not even trying to put this nigga in jail.
That's my thing. And there's no precinct at all that is been given any facts from this lawyer that's in charge of all these civil suits. He hasn't approached any police personnel with any evidence of saying that there was an actual sexual assault at all. And that's what makes this whole thing fishy, because and honestly it sounds like pretty much Deshaun's just being a little nasty motherfucker, and
I'd like to get his asshole greased.
Bro, that was in one of them. She
exactly.
said, talking about all my buttocks. Like, what?
My inner buttocks, my inner glutes. That's what it was. Besides my inner glutes.
But I'm having a hard time grasping that you're in a civil suit, but you saying that he ejaculated on your face. I mean, I'm not a mathematician. I'm not. I'm far from that. But I'm smart enough to know that if you get ejaculated, nutted on your face.
Like I said, I don't really buy that he did it, but I'm gonna say like that could happen when you in a position where you feel like you're about to die. You know what I mean? Like the position that people feel like when they actually being raped. Yeah, sure. But like with this one, because of all of the and you gotta be clear about this shit, because you're talking about rape and you want to make sure you're not coming off as if it don't sound like you don't take the shit serious. When you put this many different situations together,
Yeah.
So all of the questionable shit becomes questionable. All right, if it's one situation and it's something that sounds questionable, it's not really that questionable because we know certain shit happens with rape. But when you put this many situations together, all you had to take all the questionable shit together and say, you know what, this is doubt. This is very reasonable doubt.
I mean,
And I ain't a lawyer, but I don't understand. I don't understand
no,
what y'all even have.
but honestly, Deshaun Watson's lawyer, he already pointed out that one of the chicks that's part of the civil suit, pretty much had a conversation with Deshaun, and I guess one of his homeboys was in the conversation as well. But so he's like, if I can, that's already one fluky story. I could get tossed out and knock the rest of them down. So I mean, just to your point, that raises so much doubt. So if one of these civil suits is found to just be straight money grab, straight fluky, I mean, and it pretty much could possibly knock down the rest of them because all these stories sound the same. It's like, but every one so few of them have a certain different thing, like or rubbing, his butt and then, semen on her face, and then it like the shit's wild. Like, and I'm just having a hard time that the Texans didn't know about this neither. I don't know.
I mean, somebody knew. And I feel like everybody knew. It's somebody there. Like, nigga, I don't watch the game. It's somebody there who know what the fuck is everybody got going on.
A teammate, something. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's like a PR type rep person who kind of know, especially if it's some shit like this, that like this nigga like going to massage parlors and getting aggressive with bitches. Like everybody would know. It would be a known thing. I don't even like. I'm losing my doubt. I tend to side and like anybody like the average person, when I hear rape, I tend to side with the female.
Oh, always.
And that's in situations like that, this, which is looking really bogus, is fucked up. Because win, lose, or draw, he already lost.
Yes, and that was my next point. Like, this doesn't do any justice to his image whatsoever.
Kobe Bryant is still a rapist. Quotation marks. Regardless of what was proven or what wasn't, he's still viewed by a large portion of people as a rapist.
Yeah, because people gonna see you how they see you, no matter what.
And lucky for him, he was just so large that it didn't destroy his life. But like he could bounce back endorsement wise eventually. But
hey, but it took him a minute to bounce back because people was mad about that.
But I mean,
yeah. I mean, you remember all them games that the Lakers would go to Denver? They used to boo the shit out of his ass, bro.
Yep. Oh, they were angry
every time they touched the ball. Boo! And I'm pretty sure they was yelling all kind of fucked up shit too.
But here's my question though: what's going to be the difference between Deshaun Watson and Ben Roethlisberger?
Shouldn't be.
It's going to be one.
Of course.
Regardless of what he fucked right now, and Ben Roethlisberger went on to live a prosperous career.
Hey, he living peachy.
And I believe that nigga did that shit. I'm on the record right now. I would fight that nigga if he tried me. That nigga did that shit. Twice.
Hey, to me, there's no difference. And that's what really, the real fucked up part about the media. Because if Deshaun is proven innocent, that stigma's still going to sit with him. And I'm not going to say that he won't be able to play in the league again, but I mean, that's going to live with him pretty much for the rest of his life.
He ain't gonna never make money no more like he would have. Endorsements are off the table forever.
Endorsements are done.
Nobody want to touch that shit. I mean, it's already hard enough. Like, let's be honest, in football, it's much harder than basketball to make money because you don't have a face.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, most people don't even know what the quarterback looks like on most teams. Like, you gotta be fucking lucky. And in this day and age, I mean, if you get memed enough, you good. Like Russell Wilson is in the game just because of the Sierra shit. Everybody know what he look like. But like Deshaun Watson, not really. Even the memes that I've seen lately about Deshaun Watson Cause you know the internet going off with the rape memes. Even those memes I've seen, Deshaun Watson got on the helmet. You know what I mean? So like the average nigga already is not like the average quarterback in the NFL is already not super marketable.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be, but like the average, I'm saying, before somebody hop on here and start naming the 3 or 4 super marketable quarterbacks. I mean, the average quarterback is not super marketable. So he's damaged goods on top of that. Oh, that's dead. Somebody gonna want if somebody gonna try to get him besides the Texans, they gonna want him for cheap.
Oh, dirt cheap.
Who else gonna take you? So
whatever.
he had to play his fucking ass off to
Bill Belichick take his ass in a heartbeat, dog.
Yeah, he will.
In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Mainly because they be for cheap though.
Oh,
that nigga spending money now, but that nigga is cheap.
Hey, I'm telling you, if Deshaun Watson finds a way to clear all this shit out, and the Texans don't want to do nothing with him, and they're gonna finally trade him because they said that they've been talking all season. Now we're not gonna trade him, but then reports came out that they was leading to trade him, and then all the silver suit shit popped off. So I guess all that shit calmed down, as it should. Who wants to touch that right now?
Especially, let's see how this play out.
Yeah, let this shit play out. Hey, and that's the craziest shit about is the timing of all this. So I mean, it started when he, making the ruffle and feathers that he wants to get out. I'm curious to see when this shit's going to end about the time frame. Because if it ends like right before training camp, that's going to make shit interesting about who's going to be able to get him. Because at that point, free agency is pretty much dried up. The draft has already happened. You know what you got.
But everybody also has proceeded not expecting to be able to get him. Or like, if you're smart, you didn't hold off to get Deshaun Watson. Like he wasn't in your plans if you were smart.
Yeah.
At that point, you've done all the other shit. So I mean, but if you're able to get him for cheap, like we suspect he will be very cheap on the market. So I mean, everybody will probably be able to make room for him. Hey, Deshaun, if you watch this show, Deshaun, there's a spot for you on the Saints. Just don't turn out to be Darren Sharper. That's all we need. We don't need another one of them niggas.
You went there.
Oh, fuck Darren Sharper. That nigga hurt my soul.
Yeah, that was janky.
I was a huge fan of that nigga.
I was too.
Huge.
And then when I heard that, I was like, what?
Why? Why are you doing this? There are so many women. And that's just because niggas is like some people just are fucked up in the head. Oh, in general. Some people just fucked up in the head and enjoy fucking torturing people. That's what it comes down to. It's like a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Some people just fucked up in the head. Put them down.
Yeah, put them down. I'm cool with that. I mean, because when I'm like, why? What? Like, come on, bro. Like you just took all the prestige that I thought of you and just pissed right on
it. That shit trash.
Yeah.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Oh man, so the NFL, I mean, it was a formality anyway, but they finally announced they go into 17 games. So pretty much it's one more regular season game, one less preseason game. So from 4 preseason games down to 3. What you think about the move, man?
I hate it. I'm pro player. In every sport, every league, I'm pro player. The only time I'm not pro player is when it involves the Lakers, then I'm pro team. So I can't back you niggas up when y'all trying to get y'all money. It's all about us. But I'm hardcore pro player. And I feel like, man, this shit is like, I mean, it's a fucking train wreck on your body.
Mm-hmm.
One extra game is just for the league to make more money. It's some bullshit, really. I mean, they can spin it like, oh, it's the same amount of games because you just took the preseason game. I'm pretty sure it's like the PR spin on it. But in reality, them niggas is taking breaks in the preseason. Now they gonna go play. They gonna go fight. This is fucking Gladiator Warriors type shit. Because niggas is hitting each other like fucking car crashes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And if that's what you do, cool. But like, why do we need to add to that?
Yeah.
To the wear and tear. Why do we want to shorten anybody's career? And that's and to me, like, even from a financial perspective, that doesn't make sense just off the strength of it. It's definitely gonna shorten careers of stars.
Yeah.
It has to. Everybody not gonna be like fucking Tom Brady or fucking, you know what I'm saying, somebody who gets to sit in the pocket and stay protected pretty well. You still got your running backs. You still got your wide receivers. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate it for the players. And like, do they get paid more for this? Or they just get paid the same amount?
Like, well, whatever their contract is for that year, that's what it is. So pretty
like
much yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like you just schedule me for a 6 day of work without paying me for it.
Well, I mean, contract wise, it's still, if you're getting paid, for instance, top right receiver probably getting paid $20 million that year. It's just over 17 games instead of 16.
Right. So you technically took a pay cut. You're getting paid less per hour now.
Now, I understand you pro player, but at the same time, this is where I have to start looking at the players, where they got to start thinking business wise about the sport. Like, play football from Pop Warner to middle school because you love football. Yes, you want to get to the pros, and you should still always have that love for football. But what I'm saying is about high school, they should start thinking of it as a business, because it at that point it start turning into a business. Because you think about all the college that are recruiting from the high school to replenish the college sport so they can, of course, get paid. It's $1 billion revenue for college football each year. So that's already business minded right there. And then it's the ultimate business in the NFL. The NFL is a big business. So what I'm saying is that the players, when they come up with the NFLPA and the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, that's when they should make their voices known of what exactly they want out of this, because this got passed because they had to agree upon this. And as much as they hate it, yeah, and as much as they hate it, they agreed to this. So as much, my thing is one thing to hate something that was forced upon you, but you agreed to this. So that's what I'm saying. The players need to become more business savvy, as in saying what exactly you want. I think they should. First of all, in the football, in NFL, I don't understand why they keep agreeing not to have fully guaranteed contracts, especially the wear and tear that comes with football. That makes no sense to me at all. At all. Like, if basketball has fully guaranteed contracts, baseball has fully guaranteed contracts, and I'm not saying you can't get hurt in those other sports, because you can, but
your life expectancy is much higher in those other sports, though. Not your life expectancy, because it's not gonna live time about your life, but I mean your career.
After and even after the game, you know what I'm saying? So the players need to start getting into that mindset. And that's why, I've never been a big fan of LeBron, but he's writing the blueprint on being business savvy as a player, because you're in the middle of a business. You know what I'm saying?
You are the product.
Bingo. Especially when you're the product, you should be able to name your terms. If you feel you deserve more of that 60 split and that 60-40 split, just say it. And if we can't come to agreement, man, fuck it. We all got enough money. We gonna start our own fucking league somewhere. They got the fucking fan-controlled football league with Johnny Manziel and Smoke Gordon, over in some arena shit. You telling me we can't find nowhere to play, set up some cameras and play on a 100-yard field? And
we definitely gonna take your. We finna take your viewers. So what y'all want to do?
Bingo. It's the power, man, and I that's what kind of baffles me about today's athletes. They don't understand the power that they actually can control.
Yeah, I think it's a complacency thing.
Yeah,
like, I'm good how it is.
I'm rich.
Without considering how much more you could have.
Especially if you own it. That's yours.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't you know, you can't, and this is what with entertainment period is like, why not just go ahead and just make your shit? You know what I'm saying? Just make your lane. You know, you don't have to play by these rules.
Right.
Crazy shit, man. But man, no, we coming up on the end of the hour, man. It's been real dope chopping it up with my man Mike Beast Mode Bones. Go ahead and tell the people one more time when they can find BW on, and of course the podcast. Bones, drop it to them.
The Black Wrestling Order, that will be the BWO on Facebook. Come find us as it get in. It's a private group, so you can get in there and talk all the shit you want without your employer firing you because you say nigga too much. And then you got the Elbow Drop podcast available everywhere that there are podcasts playing that. So you hit them 2 links up, you'll see me and my folks with the same nigga shit.
Yeah,
you gonna be on. Where you? Ain't you supposed to be on sometime soon? Did we already do a little lineup for you to get the little warm up to make sure you was good? I mean, I can hear you right now and tell you good, but we're gonna work that out. You gonna be on there soon? Because I asked you like 8 times the first time, you never, you ignored me, and then was like, why nobody invite me? Like,
no, man,
I did.
Nah, man, hey, real talk, man. Hey, whenever, because whenever you want to do a dark match, we'll definitely get it popping on there. Hey, I'm telling, y'all need to get on StreamYard on one of these live streams because y'all can do the whole setup just like this and just put it right out there, and it's still recorded.
That's on the way.
Yeah, do that.
And we just had for the Man Down podcast, we just had Jay on the episode that's gonna be dropping pretty soon.
Oh, word.
Jay Coltrane was on there with us. So we talked about it with him too.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So,
that's what's up.
So we got like a nice little podcast network going on here.
Yeah, we do, man. We do.
I'm over here, I'm over there, you over here, you over there. We throwing each other assists, catching alley-oops, nigga.
Hey, give and go. That's what we doing. We picking and rolling over here. No, that's what's
all
up,
day.
Yeah, that's what we about. We about, bigging up each other so that we all, once one shine, we all shine. That's what it's about. But hey, Bones, man, I appreciate it again, my brother, man. It's been real.
I will be back.
Hey.
Anytime I know I'm gonna be awake, I will be back.
Hey, bro, just like you did. Hey, I got time. Bet. We there. Bet. All right. All right, be easy, bro.
All right, brother.
There it is, Bones, Beast Mode Bones came, chopped it up with your boy, man. Much appreciated. Y'all go check out the Facebook page, BWO Black Wrestling Order, and the Elbow Drop podcast. Go check them out. Man, it's been fun chopping up with the homie. Until next time, it's been good. It's been fun. Be nice. Be cruel out. Don't be cruel out there, people. Show some love to each other in this crazy time, in this pandemic. But anyway, peace and love. Of course, we're going to take y'all out on that man, 40 Water, Silent Hill. Holla at y'all boys. Peace. Silent Hill TDS. Hitchhikers. Let's go. Yo. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blunt roll, let it go. Release to the beast, about to take control, overload. Burn another shrub to keep my mind sedated, elevated, felt elated from withdrawal but never faded. Alcohol pumping out my system in need of patience. Point blatant, do it in reverse until the points taken. Put it in work to muscles jerk and my joints aching. Numbers don't lie, but I think these niggas point shaving. I am on another high. You can only taste the fragrance floating on the stroke. Bodies below twisted, agitated. Hand me another grain. Watch me break down and light this bitch. Explosive tendencies. Watch me spark and ignite this shit. Put the game in a chokehold with a tight grip. Niggas inciting shit. Most people they bite their lips. Cold hearted bastard, give a hot bitch an icy kiss. Take a buzz
to another level, then heighten it. My karma is Dalai Lama, the smoke for enlightenment. Nigga drag me to hell with all the hounds and Leviathan things. Reach for a pack of gobs, cause I'm about to smoke a quick. Pussy poppin' and percolate, I just want to smoke circulate. Losers will spectate and the haters will speculate, but I'm too busy taking all this vapor straight to the face. Damn. Shit. Man, shit pretty good. Hey, man, you got a light? Fuck that, I'm just shit. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoking low. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack, watch the blood go roll. Let it go, feel this to the beat, about to take control. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoking low. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack, watch the blood go roll. Let it go, feel this to the beat, about to take control.